Κύριε Κοσμά, θα θέλατε να βγάλετε την παρουσίασή σας, παρακαλώ, δεν έχουμε ξεκινήσει ακόμα. Κύριε Κοσμά, με ακούτε?
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to InnoAgora pitching event. Let's take a few moments to allow other participants to join in, and we will be starting in a couple of minutes. Κύριε Κοσμά, καλησπέρα σας. Θα μπορέσετε να κλείσετε παρακαλώ και τις κάμερες. Τέλεια. Τέλεια, ευχαριστώ. So, hello once again, good evening. My name is Elena Karagianni. I will be your host for today. Thanks everyone for joining in. So, before we begin, I would like to cover a few housekeeping items. Please make sure your microphones are muted during the pitches to avoid any background noises. We encourage you, of course, to use the chat to ask questions, which we will address during the Q&A session after each pitch. I would like to inform you that the event, of course, will be recorded and will be available to our investors upon request. So, let's get started. Our first startup is FlexThis, an all-in-one mobility marketplace. Presenting Mr. Van der Meer. Mr. Van der Meer, over to you.
Thank you very much, Eleni. So let me share the screen. There we go. My name is Robert. I'm the founder of FlexThis, the all-in-one e-mobility marketplace. The problem that we're solving is a big one. Small mobility vendors are trapped This is because they rely on one revenue stream, which means high risk, for example, renting or selling. They lack digital tools to reach customers, limited visibility, limited exposure, which again limits the sales, and a fragmented supply. And the fragmented supply is one that we will circle back to a little bit later. So let's first look at our solution at the front end. So what is unique about our platform is the first of its kind, is that we help the vendor to diversify their revenue streams, which means that they can upload one bicycle, one scooter, one electric car, and they can rent it on our platform, they can lease it monthly, and they can sell it new or secondhand. And the goal here is to maximize the fleet monetization of the vendors to help them thrive. Of course, that means once they're a vendor on our platform that they're directly fully digitized and that we help them to expand their reach. And very quickly for the client, that means that they have a marketplace where they can rent vehicles, lease vehicles, and buy, which is very transparent, and they can find different plans. And again, this is our unique value proposition. And so, as I said with the problem slide, as we were talking with vendors more and more, it became clear that they had problems with sourcing bikes, with the supply side. And so we started talking with suppliers, which are big bike brands, importers, distributors, etc. And they had a very difficult time reaching these small vendors because they're spread out over the country. They have little digital presence. And so what we implemented directly in the platform as well is that if a vendor goes into their vendor dashboard, so this is only accessible for vendors, they have access to the B2B version of our marketplace, and they can see bicycles for wholesale and for leasing. Yeah, so it's one platform, one solution. The total addressable market is a big one. The bicycle industry alone is 19 billion euros in Europe. The total EV industry is 207 billion. And I add this here as well because, as I said before, we are already adding electric microcars as well, electric scooters to our platform. And then the tourism, the bike tourism industry is a very big one too, with 2.6 billion trips being made every year in Europe. And so because we're vendor-centric, I made a slide with competing marketplaces for our vendors. And our unique proposition is here again, we offer the vendor the ability to maximize fleet monetization. They can rent, lease, sell, and offer bike tours. And then the second unique proposition is the supplier portal. What about traction? So on the left side, you can see that we already scaled all over Greece and to Belgium, Germany, ironically Nepal as well. We have in total 55 companies on our platform with a total unique products of 1,000 pieces. And we had a total GMV of 100,000 euros. And the average spend per customer is 242 euros. And you can see here that we have the largest Greek importers, which is Cosmo Ride, already on our platform, and then a lot of small vendors. So the business model of any marketplace is commission oriented. So we take mainly commissions off of all the transactions on the platform, but we also have some fixed cost for the supplier. And then you have the possibility as well to advertise within the platform as a vendor or for third parties to advertise on our platform. And the first example that we have here is Inter-American Anytime. They're advertising their e-mobility insurances. Our financial projection, we have a negative cash flow for the next 2 years, and this is what we're fundraising for. It's in total 320,000 euros. And after we will have from year 3 and forward profitability. So the use of funds is mainly marketing and team expenditures. It's again the 320,000 euros that we're looking for. We have launched recently the affiliate program, and this as main goal is to reduce the customer acquisition cost. And we have 2,800 rooms all over Greece that joined. They are referring their guests to our platform in return for a small commission. And then the other thing that will be very cool, in July, we are launching our custom platform. And this will reduce the vendor onboarding time because there are now 2 things that are stopping our growth. One is we don't have any marketing budget. So most of our KPIs are without any marketing. And 2, we need to support the vendor to upload their products. And this will both be solved if we raise the funds and when the platform goes live. So what about the team? We're nice and diverse. We have 2 developers, Greeks, that are working on the platform, and then 1 marketeer, Alexandra. We have an advisory board of with experience and an exit of 300 million in 2004. So we have a strong operational team and a very experienced advisory board. I hope you join our ride.
I'm sorry, you couldn't hear me. You can hear me now.
No, okay. Now I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Great presentation, as I said. I have a couple of questions. The first one, what do you think will give your company a competitive advantage? And especially here in Greece, your main competitor is Scrooge. Is that right?
So our competitive advantage is that we are the only platform anywhere in the world that helps the vendor to diversify their revenue. So taking Scrooge as an example, you can only sell your bike there. You cannot lease it, you cannot rent it. So they are a competitor in one specific revenue stream that we offer our vendors.
Great. And do you plan to add new features to the platform?
Yes, so we started only the end of 2024. So our KPIs like the GMV of 100,000 euros is just very recent. So this shows that there's a huge demand from the vendor side for our marketplace and vice versa also from the customer side. We are launching some very cool new features. So the one is we're working with some insurance companies from Northern Europe to bring theft insurance for micromobility to Greece. So this will be unique. If you rent a vehicle via our marketplace, for example, you can opt the theft insurance. And this also means that we can consolidate access to the market because we are the only platform that combines theft insurance. And the other one which is very cool, we launched it 2 days ago. It's a franchise package because as we were growing, we understood from a lot of people that they would like to start a bike rental bike tour company, but they didn't know how. So now they can buy a franchise of BFlex, of FlexDis.
Great, nice work. Thank you very much.
You too.
So, moving on to our next presenter, Mr. Tsimenidis, presenting for BL Nano Biomed.
Hello.
Tsimenidis, hello.
Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, great.
All right. Should I start?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Eleni. Let me share. All right, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
All right, good afternoon. I'm Kostas Tsimenidis, CTO of BL Nano Biomed. BL Nano Biomed is a high-technology company located in Thessaloniki, Greece. We apply nanotechnologies to solve clinical problems. The company is established in 2014 as a spin-out of Aristotle University of Thessaloniki. We are a deep technology company and IP generator. We are experts in the cardiovascular field, in nanomedicine and bioelectronics. And all these bring us together today to present you our novel BL Nanodiagnose biosensor. There is a huge global problem. Every person has a heart attack every 3 minutes, while every 1.5 seconds there is a cardiac arrest due to heart attack. If a person has a chest pain due to heart attack, needs no more than 90 minutes to go from the symptoms to the nearest hospital and undergo therapeutic intervention like primary coronary angioplasty. So every minute counts. We have the solution. BL Nanodiagnose is a portable biosensor that detects troponin levels with high sensitivity in less than 2 minutes with just a drop of blood and with no sample preparation. Just to mention that troponin is the index of heart attack and right now is the gold standard method for the diagnosis of heart attack in clinics and hospitals. BL Nanodiagnose is small in size, designed for portable uses, gives quick results in less than 2 minutes with just a drop of blood, has high sensitivity And due to nanotechnology, we can reach nanogram scale and has telemedicine capabilities. Let me give you an example of what a clinical practice looks like today. If a person has a chest pain due to heart attack, needs approximately 60 to 120 minutes to go from the symptoms to the hospital and undergo intervention. There are many delays, patient delays, ambulance delays, or even hospital delays. With our solution, we can reduce at least an hour because the person can perform the test at home on his own with just a drop of blood, with no sample preparation and no clinician needed for the testing. The data is directly transmitted to the nearest ambulance and hospital, and by this process, we can save approximately an hour. So this is not just a time-saving solution, it's a life-saving technology. We have evaluated our biosensor in 32 patients in terms of sensitivity and testing time. And for the testing time, we are far away from our competitors, giving only 2 minutes, while the rest of them are 10 and 12 minutes. Other advantage over our competitors is that the device is low cost, it has cloud connectivity, it gives quantitative, not qualitative results with high sensitivity. There is no clinician needed for the testing, no need for sample preparation, and you can self-test it at home. The market size is around 6 billion globally, while we have identified our potential users, which are people at home at risk, with cardiovascular disease, people with diabetes, smokers, hyperlipidemia, or obesity. Also, we target first aid ambulances, clinics and hospitals, doctor offices, community centers, and sports centers. BL Nanobiomed is part of Nanotechnology Hub in Thessaloniki, funded by European Commission to develop all these cutting-edge technologies and be at the front row of technology innovation. We have a multidisciplinary team from cardiologists to scientists, financial, marketing, and business experts. We are seeking a fund, an accelerator fund of 4 million to perform larger clinical trials and validation to get CE and FDA certification to scale up the manufacturing and set up the marketing strategy. Our unit sales are expected to expand more than 1 million by 2029. And by this, I would like to conclude by saying that BL Nanodiagnose is not just for heart attack. It's a versatile platform that can detect other diseases as well. BL Nanodiagnose is not just an idea. It's a product that can save lives. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Tsimenidis. Great presentation also. I have a couple of questions for you too.
Sure.
What are your product's major milestones? And if you can please specify or define your customer. Who is really your customer?
As I said, customers are everyone that has cardiovascular diseases, that smokers, etc., as I saw in the presentation. But as well, the first plan is to go to the hospitals and ambulances to set up strategic partnerships with hospitals and ambulances. And these are the first customers that we want. So the milestones right now, we have performed a small-scale validation and clinical trials, and we want to go to the larger step in order to reach the commercialization.
Great. Thank you. Thank you very much for your presentation. Now let's move on to our next presenter, Mr. Orfanos for VK Nano.
Good evening.
Hi.
My name is Dimitris Krikelis, and I'm the marketing strategy of VK Nano.
Okay.
VK Nano. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. VK Nano is a nanotech company for derma care and regenerative wellness. It has two major pillars. First pillar is Nanotools Medical Cosmetics, and the second pillar is Nanomed Clinic. It has 20 years of scientific research with clinical proven results. VK Nano is a member of Nanotech Hub in Thessaloniki, founded by the Aristotelis University of Thessaloniki, and it's a pole of international excellence in nanotechnology. Members of Nanotech Hub is OED, which is a corporation specialized in organic photovoltaics, and BL Nanobiomed, specialized in nanomedicine and biosensors. This ecosystem has received over 250 million euros in European funding for research over the last 20 years. The founder of VK Nano is Dr. Barbara Karagiozaki, a cardiologist and first nanomedical doctor in Greece. She's an expert in nanomedicine and IP creator with multiple patents. Nanotools Medical Cosmetics is a premium brand. The secret is the VKL formula for cell targeting. Nanotools is focusing on skin regeneration and anti-aging using scientific protocols with clinical proven results, promising 4 years younger in 56 days. Nanomed Clinic, the second pillar of VK Nano, is a regenerative clinic offering non-invasive nanotechnology powered wellness treatments. What is the problem, the clinical problem that Nanotools is solving? Traditional cosmetics deliver ingredients only on epidermis, the first layer, so they cannot enter to the second layer of dermis. Epidermis has only dead cells. Dermis has living cells that are the ones that produce collagen, etc. The solution we are proposing through the VKL nano formula is that we target the cells on the dermis. VKL formula delivers antioxidants in the deeper skin tissue and targets the fibroblast cells for skin regeneration and anti-aging. Of course, we did clinical testing for all these facts. We used an independent university in Italy, which is recognized by the European Union, and we did a clinical study in 32 volunteers for 56 days. The results were statistically significant. We had an increase in skin elasticity, in skin consistency, and of course, a significant decrease in rectal volume. Nanotools currently has 4 product lines for men and women of different groups and different skincare needs. And of course, it has also B2B product lines for doctors, medical spas, and wellness centers. The market size of cosmetics is huge. It's more than 300 billion euros, and will continue to increase rapidly and continuously over the next years. So is the anti-aging segment of cosmetics and the medical cosmetics. The target group of Nanotools are 2 major groups. One is between 18 and 35-year-old who are eco-conscious skincare users, and the second one is between 35 and 70 years old that are anti-aging seekers. We plan to penetrate in the following markets, primarily in the European Union, Germany, France, and Italy, and secondarily in the Gulf countries and the USA. The competition of Nanotools, we have 2 different types. One is the direct competition, the medical cosmetic sector, where we have the Dr. Stool and 111 Skin, and the direct competition, who are all the premium cosmetics brands with scientific results. What really differentiates Nanotools and the unique selling point of Nanotools is that it's a medical cosmetics brand using scientific nanomedical protocols and nanotech products with clinical proven results. The distribution will have B2B channels and B2C channels. B2B channels to 5-star hotels, dermatology clinics, and premium beauty salons, and B2C pharmacies, luxury wellness centers, e-commerce, of course, and Nanotools. Here you see in the picture, the Nanotools kiosk at premium skincare sector at Fontos in Thessaloniki. The business model, we use exclusive and premium points of sale and omni-channel through digital and physical retail presence. We are a venture capital seeking fund of 4 million that will be used primarily for production, distribution, branding and marketing, and of course to hire the right people. Here we have a picture of Barbara Mayer, a famous fashion model, in February 2025 at the Paris Haute Couture Week, where she used Nanotouche products for face treatment. To summarize, Nanotouche is not just another lifestyle cosmetics. It's an innovative, high-tech medical cosmetics brand with clinical claims, and we are here to revolutionize the beauty and wellness sector. Listening, I'm open to questions.
Great. Thank you. Thank you very much. There is a question about your competitive advantage, if you can elaborate a little bit on that.
Of course. Nanotouche is not just another lifestyle cosmetics brand. We are a high-tech company. We have we use nanotech. It's a result of nanotech product where we have clinical proven results and scientific protocols. We don't sell just another face cream. We use a specific protocol where every user can have significant results after using 56 days. That's what the clinical test is doing. It's not just another lifestyle fashion lifestyle cosmetics brand. That's the USP of the product.
Great. Thank you. Thank you very much for your presentation. So thank you. Our next presenter is Mr. Kouvidis for Theratechnica.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Hello. Hi. Yes, we can see you now.
Okay, so I'm just uploading the presentation. Just making sure that you can see the presentation.
Yes, we can right now.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm Georgios Kouvidis. I'm the CEO of Theratechnica. At Theratechnica, we're revolutionizing healthcare through immersive technology by addressing the medical error crisis, traditional training limitations, and the technology adoption gap. Theratechnica delivers an integrated suite of virtual reality, augmented reality, and AI solutions that work together for training, treatment, and diagnosis. Our product portfolio includes 5 products. 3 of them are entering the market, and 2 of them are in the different development phases. We're addressing the global healthcare and training market of 120 billion euros, and we're targeting specifically virtual reality and augmented reality is the green line in the diagram, who's expecting to reach 50 billion by 2030, and AI healthcare, the blue line, who's expected to explode to 190 billion by 2030, is the blue line in the diagram. Now, in relation to the products that we already have available for the market, in the area of virtual reality, we have developed NurseTech VR. It's an advanced virtual reality training platform which replicates real-world conditions to prepare nursing personnel for real-time challenges. It's already been deployed in a major hospital in Greece, and the results are astonishing: 32% improvement in procedural accuracy and 45% reduction in training time. In the area of AI, we have developed BioTrack AI, which is an AI-powered nutrition monitoring platform. It allows for automated food recognition, personalized nutrition insights, and behavior patterns. But in addition, it connects users with doctors. The end user can select a doctor dietitian through the platform and make available his nutrition insights to him. For example, The doctor can be in United States and the end user be in Greece or the opposite. In the area of virtual reality, again, we have developed SurgiLight VR, which is a comprehensive surgical training platform. It's for lightweight training and is bridging theory and practice and transforms knowledge into the hands of on expertise. We are currently discussing with 3 medical institutions for its deployment, 1 in Greece and 2 of them abroad. Now, again, in the area of of artificial intelligence, and moving now to the products that we have under development. In the area of AI, we are developing early scan AI, which is a system, a revolutionary system for early pancreatic cancer detection. As you can see from the screen, we recently hit the headlines. And it's the face of clinical trials at the University General Hospital of Larissa. And with the system, we move the 5-year survival rate from just 11% to above 40%. In the area of augmented reality, we developed a product that we expect to transform surgical visualization. Projecting additional critical information to the surgeon's field of view, reducing risk of damaging critical structures by up to 45%. What's our competitive advantage? TheraTechnica, unlike competitors, creates an ecosystem where training, diagnostic, and surgical tools work together seamlessly. In the screen, you can see a comparison between TheraTechnica and our main competitors. This is another type of visualization of what we are doing in comparison to our competitors. We monetize institutional subscriptions, equipment leasing, and of course, application subscriptions. Our market strategy includes 3 phases, from regional expansion to global scale by 2027. We project a financial revenue of 10 million by 2028. Based on this information, we project an exit value of between 50 to 80 million by 2029. We possess a world-class team which is blending financial expertise, medical excellence, and technical prowess. And we are looking for investment opportunity. We provide an investment opportunity of 1 million to use for product development, scaling up, and market penetration. This is the milestones of how to foresee to spend the additional funding in 6, 12, and 18 months post-investment. Why TheraTechnica? Why now? We have proven technology, perfect market timing. We provide scalable models, and we provide a unique integration. We are not providing products. We create a whole ecosystem, and in the healthcare, we're a paradigm shift of how healthcare technology has to be developed in the future. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much. Another interesting presentation. Could you please a little bit elaborate on early scan AI and BiteTrack AI?
Yes, thank you very much for this question. I can move back to my presentation. So early scan AI, it's a revolutionary system that's already been deployed in University General Hospital of Larissa, and it's under clinical trials right now. We feed the system with anonymized data of patient, and but we're in position already to save lives. The system gets information from CT scanner, but also additional information from the patient history. And as I said before, we're in position because we're sharing the information already with the hospital by just one CT scanning to identifying the evolution of a critical situation and save the life of patients. In relation to BiteTrack AI, there are some competitive products in the market. However, it's not just an app, it's something more. The end user can find a doctor with the addition from our platform and share his personalized nutrition insights. And what we foreseen for this specific product is to develop, some kind of social media for people who are eager to monitor their nutrition habits. It's more than a simple application. It's a place where experts can exchange views with end users.
Thank you, Mr. Kovidis. That was great. So, moving on with Mr. Boudiridis presenting for Honestly. Mr. Boudiridis, can you hear us? Mr. Boudiridis, you may proceed. Go ahead with your presentation.
You can open your microphone.
Mr. Boudiridis, you may proceed. You may go ahead with your presentation. You are muted and we cannot see you or hear you. That's yes, that's okay. Mr. Boudiridis, you will let's proceed with Mr. Kosmas for Lunar Cargo, and you will follow next. Mr. Kosmas, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear
Great.
you. I have to share screen. And I'm ready to start.
Yes, please go ahead.
So I would like to talk about the Lunar Cargo, a system for landing on the moon without using any fuel. The market we're addressing is 1.5 trillion until the expiry date of our patent for 2041. It follows an exponential growth with an annual rate of 17%. This is result from a study of PricewaterhouseCoopers. We have already the European patent, and today we received also the American patent. The main reason for this drive, demand for lunar transportation, is the need for helium-3, which is the ideal fuel for aneutronic fusion, by which humanity will be able to eliminate the need for fossil fuels, which is also used, the helium-3, for medical imaging, and today has a price of 20 million per kilo. The system consists of two basic elements, a mechanical catcher, and also a mechanical decelerator. When a partial is left by a mothership on orbit of the moon, it hits the mechanical catcher and is being decelerated by a set of springs made by wire over a length of 10 to 30 kilometers. And then it has been repositioned to receive another partial after 111 minutes. So the key points of this innovation is that we do not need any fuel for the landing phase. We can also use the system for a point-to-point ballistic transportation in the future, after 1 decade. And also an advantage of the system is that the wires that we use for the decelerator can be upcycled for 3D printing applications. Again, the list of the elements is that we need the mechanical catcher, we need the necklace from the wires, we need also a mothership, and we need also some rovers for the deployment, which might actually get in a barter trade agreement from third parties. The basic problems we solve is that we increase efficiency by 323%, we don't generate any ejecta, and we provide also ballistic point-to-point mobility service. We don't have any real competition, although there are classical landers that are going to phase out because of lack of efficiency. It's previous era, I would say, but many of those entities might wish to become our partners as sales channels or something like that. Important to highlight, we can start with something very small, packets of 200 grams, but we have exponential organic growth. We can grow with our system 10 times every 3 years. Regarding myself, I have worked as project controller on a 2 billion euro project, and we produced the most longest living satellite of all times. Plenty of global recognitions in particular, and highlight the fact that I attended the DARPA event last year and was the only non-American attending. We have established a team of advisors. Most of them are not paid, it's voluntary, but have all the skills needed to go ahead doing the technical work. We're asking 500K for additional IP, multi-body dynamics, pursue also a defense application we pursue, and the firefighting. We have another option for 5 million if we go in parallel to the previous activity in establishing a spacecraft with wire to capitalize on qualification flights. News from the day, we got today the US patent, and we file at the same time a divisional, and we received information that we're sponsored to participate in Panathenia next month and in Vivatech in Paris in June. Material that we're going to use, the calculation why wire efficiency is increasing by 323% with respect to classical landers, and how it looked an idea in the 60s, which can be compared to see the difference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Kosmas, and congratulations on the patent. It's great news for today. So, can you please tell us a little bit more about your next steps, your upcoming plans?
Yeah, many things we can do in parallel. I continue under NDA discussions with all launch service providers and all rover operators. There are about 30 launch service providers of interest and about 8 rover operators. I try to convince the launch service providers to take on their qualification flights at no cost or on exchange of some shares on lunar cargo, our payload to take it on a parking orbit for a follow-up mission to bring it eventually to the moon. It's low cost, may cost maximum 5 million, but we can save about 150 million from the launch service fee. In parallel, we do, with the help of some trainees and internships, we touch the beginning of multi-body dynamics with the help of a professor from Newcastle University. Of course, I try to attend all events where I can increase the communication and the visibility of the project.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Kosmas. Thank you very much.
I thank you.
And now I'm moving on to our last presenter, Mr. Boudiridis. Mr. Boudiridis, can you hear us now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Great.
Let me share my screen. Okay. So, hello everyone. My name is Thomas, and I am the founder of Honestly. You know how they say that a picture can tell is worth 1,000 words. However, a picture can also tell 1,000 lies. And this is very important, especially in the artificial intelligence era, where we do not know if what we see is truth or a lie. And who is more vulnerable to lies and fake news than journalists and media professionals who are always striving to be fast and have no time to do extensive fact-checking. To let you know, the least amount of fact-checking required to produce real news is about half an hour. And journalists do not even have that time. So what we noticed is that if we embed metadata to the content, to the photos and the videos that we see online, and that metadata are geolocation, the timestamp, then we can minimize the time needed to determine whether something is real or fake to seconds. And we're very lucky because technological giants have also noticed that, and they decided to standardize this process to a standard called C2PA. So what we do is we have built a mobile application that enables citizens to capture content, videos and photos, and have embedded metadata to it. And we use blockchain to make sure that this metadata and the content remain immutable. We also use the C2PA standard to be exactly what the tech giants want. And then we give to citizens the ability to upload everything to a platform where journalists have access to find faster, broader, and more valid news material that could not be trusted until now. The business model we use is a subscription model because it is business as usual for journalists, and they work with this model for years. The market size is very big, but we mostly focus on the news apps and tech solutions market. There is emerging and current competition. We differ in many ways, not only in technology, but also in that we are the only project that tries to connect citizens as a trusted source of information with journalists. Our team is a multidisciplinary team with great experience, seasoned professionals. I'll just mention Andreas, who is our blockchain lead, and he has acted as a consultant for major VCs in Greece. And Theo, who is an angel investor and is the vice president of Theti Club. So far, we have completed our alpha testing. We are moving on to our closed beta. And we have signed letters of interest with media from Greece, Bulgaria, and Cyprus. And we just got accepted in a program in Portugal where we will pilot our product with the National News Agency of Portugal. We have raised our first round of investment. We have 1 or 2 slots left, and we have received interest from an impact investing fund to cover our second round of investment, which will happen in about 6 to 9 months. The reason I close with this slide is because I want to show you the great acceptance we had from journalists throughout our journey when building this project. We believe, and we have seen that our clients also believe it, that the war against fake news is going to be consistent and it's going to be harder than ever. And honestly, can be a big weapon in the arsenal against fake news in the years to come. So we believe we can help in that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. What is your long-term vision for the technology beyond verifications? Are there any other potential application?
Yes, actually, that's a very good question. Some days ago, we had a meeting with investors who are interested in applying this technology in other sectors. One of them being real estate, also insurance companies. So the content provenance technology is very crucial, and it can be used in many different sectors. We are also exploring the potential of expanding to different vertical markets. So we can see a lot of potential there.
Another question, how do you plan to educate the market, both news organizations, citizens, and citizen journalists about the benefits of your solution?
Yeah, when it comes to journalists, I thought that we would have to educate them, as you said, but what we saw is that the pain is so big for them that they immediately realize what we give to them. And this is actually why I have the last slide of my presentation, because if you see in the white background, media owners volunteer to help us give the application to citizens and use it, because it's also a very big problem for them. Now, when it comes to citizens, though, it's a different thing. And what we do there is we approach activists and humanitarian organizations and people who have trouble proving that what they see is the truth and showing the truth. And we have had tremendous acceptance from that part as well. So I think that educating people will be much easier than we hoped for.
And one last question, what is the experience and expertise of your core team in blockchain technology, media, and business development?
Yeah, as I mentioned in the slide, in the team slide, when it comes to business, I am a seasoned business professional with more than 17 years of experience. And when it comes to blockchain, Andreas is one of the best experts in Greece. He's very well known here. And when it comes to media, we have talked to a lot of journalists. If you see the slide that I'm showing you right now, Mr. Portarias, who is the president of the Union of Editors of Thessaly, they have given us a lot of insights, and we had some people in our team who happened to be journalists, but they had to go away for personal reasons. So we have expertise in that field as well.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Boudouridis. Thank you very much for your presentation. And that concludes our pitching session for today. I would like to thank you all for joining us. Before we wrap up, I would like to remind everyone that you can connect with our startups for any further discussion and potential collaboration. Thank you once again for joining us today. We're looking forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.